Welcome to this Bones and All review breakdown and ending explained. I went in expecting a sort of vampire zombie movie with teen romance. I see Timothée Chalamet in a trailer and I will be parting with my hard-earned money. The trailer looked much scarier with a merge of sort of Let the Right One In and Rose the Hat's gang from Doctor Sleep. However, at the core, this is both a coming-of-age story and a story about generational trauma and inheriting the trauma that the parents passed down to you, being told through a cannibalistic urge that is hereditary. Now, this follows Marin as she comes to terms with her affliction that she has to eat human flesh to satiate a primal urge. These are called eaters, and there are many out there, more so than she initially thought. We meet a few, such as Sully, who has rules that he doesn't eat eaters, and Jake, who gives us more insight into the law that reportedly you can change fundamentally if you eat a whole body, including bones and all. These people also have familiars, such as Jake's one, who, well, it's a shame we never saw them again, as Michael Stuhlbarg is beyond creepy as a sort of Texas Chainsaw Massacre family mixed with the deer hunter creeps. The lore of the eaters is barely explored at all besides what we find out briefly in the movie. Eaters can smell dead bodies, other eaters and even tell how long the last feed was. Eating a whole body apparently changes you in some way, and most eaters start to get their urges early on, and as they get older they need to kill more and more people. We also met Lee, who Marin falls in love with after running away from Sully. Insert the unspoken Riz versus sexual harassment meme here. So far, our girl Marin has managed to keep her urges to a minimum. She's lived with her father on the run, and at the movie's start is in Virginia. He has tried to keep her safe for a while, but as she has gotten older, she bites one of her friends after going to a sleepover, leading them to have to go on the run once again. In a panic, her father relocates them to Maryland, but he also leaves as well, and she's left alone. Her father leaves her with a tape that tells the story of her life, or about her, over the course of the movie. We learn more about her family. She got her curse from her mother, who herself has been found abandoned by a family and adopted her when she was a baby. Her mother ran away with Marin's father. However, after a little time, the mother committed herself to a facility and ate her hands so she can never hurt anyone again. She would then come up with the idea to kill her daughter when her daughter came to her, so this pain ends. It seems that the cannibal urges are hereditary and she is now on her own. While on her way to find her mother, after her dad promised to stop her killing, she meets Sully. Now Sully comes across as a really creepy guy as he smells her and invites her to come for food as he's just found a dead woman. It seems he just finds dead people who are dying as opposed to killing them. That might be because he ate his grandfather's body when he was waiting for the Undertaker, so there might be that. He wants to teach Marin the ropes, but finds him really odd and uncomfortable. He's a typical nice guy who gets angry that a girl won't spend time with him, and it's all kind of one-sided. I find it odd at first that she did dip straight away, but I'm not a female, so there's that. She runs away and comes across Lee, who they instantly hit it off. Can you blame her for wanting to run around the world and the country with Timothée Chalamet, as opposed to this creepy older guy? The pair hit it off, and we learn more about Lee over time as well. He hasn't abandoned his family like presumably most eaters, or realistically had been abandoned by their family. He was thought to have killed his father, which led to him being arrested and subsequently ostracized, but, well, he did. His father was abusive and he killed him to keep him and his sisters safe. The pair travel and come across an eater and his student/familiar, which was an incredibly underserved storyline in my eyes. The pair fall out when they kill someone who has a family, and this eats her up, combined with the trauma of finding her mother and her mother trying to kill her there. But Marin wants to live, and she comes into contact with Sully. Mark Rylance is very good as the creepy Sully, how he can switch from the on-the-surface innocent to the really creepy Sully, and he berates her for spending all this time trying to help her and keep her safe when she never even asked for it. We actually saw the van a few times, like when she went to her grandmother's home. However, she reunites with Lee for a time. They spend a real life together, working in bookstores. However, Sully comes to Marin to get closure for unfinished business. He is a psycho and thinks that she should be grateful for all this unwanted attention. Luckily, Lee comes in just at the right time to help her, but he himself gets stabbed. Also, creepily, we learn that Kayla has been killed and eaten by Sully, the sister of Lee, as her hair was part of the locks that Sully is just, I turned my stomach looking at that thing. Lee wishes for Marin to eat him, bones and all, to get that closure there. And this is all about the inherited trauma and how we move on from the trauma that our parents give us, or our family gives us, and how we deal with it as adults. But that is it for this video. I absolutely am unsure if I like this movie. I don't know if it was my expectations going into it, but I thought that the performances were good, the acting was good. It just felt a bit long and felt a bit aimless after we'd found the mother. But let me know what you think down below. I'll see you soon, and goodbye.